The subtle art of staying retarded. Stay retarded, guys. Like, as you transition from middle school to high school to college to working full time, it becomes so easy to lose your joyful personality and lose like that fun, dumb part of you that just does retarded shit with your friends and does stupid stuff that makes no sense. Like, don't lose that part of you. Like, it just starts to slowly fade as you take on more responsibility and get older. Even at 22, like 22 is still such a young age, right? But even at my age, I find it hard to allow myself to be joyful sometimes because I'm so used to being serious and professional at work. It's like, honestly, the me at work and the me outside of work is completely different. And even like for the last 2 years of high school, I was that way too. It was like me outside of school with my friends was a whole different person than me in school. Like in school, I was just kind of serious. I wasn't really talking to people. I was kind of just locked in and like professional, whatever. But outside, I was like goofing off, doing crazy shit with my friends, and like just going on adventures and shit. And as you get older, it becomes so hard to just hold on to that and like kind of switch between those two different modes. The best way that I learned that I can like kind of regain this sense of joy is by hanging out with my old friends, or by, I mean, if you guys don't have a girlfriend already, getting a girlfriend is also a good way to kind of bring back this sense of joy. And it doesn't have to be either one of those. It's basically just finding people who you feel completely comfortable around. Like, you feel like whatever thought comes in your mind, you can just say it. You can be racist, you can be homophobic, you can be retarded. And obviously, like, these aren't good things. I'm just saying, the point I'm making is that you can be yourself. Like, you can say crazy shit and you know they're not going to take it seriously. Whatever. The point is, find people who you can be your true self around, where you don't need like a super big filter around. Like whenever I see my girlfriend or my childhood friends, my guard is instantly dropped and I feel completely at peace. It becomes so effortless to have a good time. And every time I get like this feeling, like I just had like a shit. How do I even explain it? Like let's say I hung out with my friends last week and they all came over and we grilled at my house. We made a bunch of burgers, just chilled, talked. And I just got such like a sense of joy and nostalgia. And every single time that I get this feeling, it just reminds me of how rare it becomes as you get older. And it kind of reminds me of the days where we used to be able to hang out all the time, every day. And I remember like back when I was a kid, up until like even throughout high school, it was always so easy to make friends and like find that feeling from random people, whether it was through school or sports. But as you get older, I've noticed that it's harder to like make friends, honestly, nowadays. And I find myself just clinging on to the ones from my childhood. And I know like everyone has their own thing going on, whether it's school, work, or relationships, and it's hard to make time to hang out with someone that like you might not even get along with. But I feel like everyone nowadays is just so uptight, instead of like back in the day, everyone was so loose and comfortable with each other, comfortable with strangers, and that's why it was so easy to get along with people, random people, and make friends. But yeah, me and my friends growing up, man, we were so retarded. We would ding dong ditch, drop kick people's doors, explore abandoned buildings, blow random shit up, take last minute road trips to the beach, go on adventures, go hiking, go fishing. And I genuinely feel like I had the best childhood possible, and I made so many lifelong memories as a result. And I know that's stuff that I'll never regret, but as I get older, it's kind of harder to continue creating those memories and continue to have those experiences. Basically, nowadays I kind of have to pick and choose when to be retarded and when to be serious. But I know I can always like count on my friends or my girlfriend to kind of bring that old side out of me when I'm tense. And hanging out with these people is just so damn refreshing because it reminds you of who you were, who you are, but it also shows who you are deep down. And it shows that deep down we're all still the same retarded kids from back in the day. It doesn't matter. 10 years could go by, I could be 32 years old and I could see my old buddies and it would be just like it was yesterday, you know? And those are the type of relationships we want to cherish and hold on to. You know, if you have an old buddy that you guys used to get in trouble and have fun, made good memories with back in the day, make the effort to keep in touch with them. Reach out to them. Maybe go get food or whatever, but keep in touch with those people, because those people will bring back that feeling of nostalgia and just retardedness that you need in your life. Like, we need to stop being so serious and tense all the time and kind of just allow ourselves to be a little retarded. That's it. That's all I got. kind of all over the place. If you hear pop, 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 if you hear like that popping thing, it's because my mic is cooked. But basically, just stay retarded. Stay retarded. Alright, peace out.